All right, we are just about to get ready for things to kick off in the second period. Some score updates from around the conference. Um, as far as I know, Scranton's stream stopped after the second intermission for some reason, but they were up 3-0 on TCNJ, so we need a miracle. If TCNJ can make a 4-goal comeback in one period against one of the best teams in the league, we might still be in contention for that 3 seed. So maybe, I don't know, it's technically possible. And UPenn and Drexel are scoreless very early on. Oh, they have a score graphic, Dad. Okay. Cool. Whatever. Yeah, they got better production quality than me. They got a whole thing. There are like 5 people on those SFBN broadcasts. I don't want to hear it. Sorry, folks. Andrew Zirko anticipates this first draw of our middle frame, and it goes to the Mountain Hawks. Lehigh kicks out, rifles down the ice, intercepted early on by Jonah Bird. Bird and Stromberg look to break out. Zirko behind him. Bird leaves for Stromberg. Zirko outreach stick, couldn't get to it. Couple players blow a tire. It's Sinicola hitting the wall hard. Lehigh right back at him. He's got a signed jersey. Everything. That's pretty cool. Back out to Lehigh. It's Gow. Gow sends it up ice for Finn Burke. Excuse me, that's Tomaskovitz. Tomaskovitz from close range, denied by Rusnock. Had to make one glove save. Almost had that one sneak by him. Again, Rusnock hasn't made too many difficult saves so far. Again, the one did chip him in the scrum there, but he's looked sturdy so far. Both goaltenders have. And Wilga has had to face a barrage out of Millersville a couple times and has stood strong other than one crack against Stromberg. Lehigh staying on it. Alan Ryder exacting his pound of flesh after the hit. Bad bounce on the board. Morgan went for it. It gets to him anyway. Morgan, nifty little pass to O'Connell. O'Connell, good move on Walter O'Connell. Denied by the glove of Curran Wilga. Man, good forehand, backhand move out of O'Connell there. Evading 2 defenders at the same time, opening himself some shot room to work with. Puts it in a really good spot. Goes low and close, but Wilga's leather denies him. Back out to O'Connell on the face-off. Glove side of Wilga. No clear winner as Ryder will blow a tire. Lehigh tries to break it out, but the Marauders say nay and send it right back towards Wilga. A Mountain Hawk defenseman gets to it first and will send it down the ice again. Will be chased down by O'Connell. Another wonderful lettuce under that bucket. Gloved cleanly by Wilga, and will stop play with 18:44 left to go. Marauders nearing 30 shots on the home goaltender, and our boy Rusnock has only had to face 11 so far, but they both let in 1 goal. It'll be Corelli on the face-off for Millersville. A good height difference out of Corelli and Tracy there. That's pretty funny. Back out to Rysack at the blue end. Rysack overcooks the pass for Schindler. Just a smidge. Carey nearly collects his own rebound, but Rysack's there to back his man up. Rysack off the boards, looking for Schindler and Bieber. 3 4s in that conversation. 4 and 44. Neither of them can get it, however, as a Mountain Hawk loses his skate there for a little bit and trips up. Out to Corelli. What's up, Justin? Bieber opens the door for Corelli. Corelli backhand pass to Bieber. Bieber rips it in, denied by the body of Jim Rosenblum. Oh, man, it hits his. Corelli, that's why you need a face protector there. Good invention. That would have been chin to ice if he wasn't wearing that. He's taking a beating today. Like, he got that big hit earlier. He was in that 2-man collision early on, and he's just whacking his face off the ice now. Justin Corelli. He's suffering St. Sebastian out there. Not a good day for him. Getting a little chippy between the benches here, but it always is. This is college hockey, after all. It'll be the face-off man, O'Connell, for the Marauders. After a slight hesitation, it gets to O'Connell. Played out by Bird's outstretched stick. Excuse me, that's Martin. Martin throws the breaks, leaves for Bird. And that's why I was thinking of that. Bird behind the back for Morgan. Nifty pass work out of the Marauders in the neutral zone. Morgan, now just as I say that, bit of a flubbed pass, but no harm, no foul. The Marauders collect it again. As, Max Altvader will be in the sin bin for the Mountain Hawks. Marauders up a man for another minute and a half. Martin from the blue line, where he loves to sit on this power play. Defers for O'Connell, back out to Martin. They know to cover him. Martin rips it in, nearly gets past Wilga, gets past an outstretched stick. Who put it through? Are they going to give it to Martin or Bird? Both of them had a great hand in creating that goal for the Marauders. Martin's first of the line. They're going to give it to Thor, the quarterback of this power play unit. Puts the Marauders back up 1. Thor Martin from the blue line. You got to watch out. He is dangerous. I'd say he's more dangerous in the blue line than he is in the blue paint in front of the goaltender. That's not a lot of players have their game like that, but Martin definitely does. As a lot of fans walking in front of us here, not sure where they're going. Hockey game going on, folks. Goal scorer Martin elicits a quick whistle here. Things getting a little testy between these two squads here. Yeah, goals will do that to someone. Neutral zone face-off will be coming up right in front of us here. Hey, Zach, what's up? You got the face-off, buddy. Don't worry. I believe in you. Oh, well, sorry, Zach. Don't beat me up, please. Gets back to Slayball. Slayball trying to muscle his man off and gets to Cop Show. Cop Show defers in the middle for Schindler. Schindler tries to redirect. Excuse me, that's Wilkinson. I don't know why. I thought that was the edge of a 4. Similar build. Wilkinson denied. Left for Slayball. Slayball chasing it around the fishbowl. Big hit into the wall. Cop Show picks him back up. Defers back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson tries to go behind Wilga's back. But Lehigh will put a stop to that. Bell gets it back out. Marauders keeping the pressure on Wilga. Backtracking is the D-man from Lehigh, not being able to escape their own zone. It's like they're still down a man. They just cannot break out here. It's Julian Toth. Barron. Slayball tries to redirect it in quick. Turned away by Wilga. Back out to the blue line. It's Bell. Back to Martin. Martin looking for a second. Clips. Is that Wilkinson again? Jesus, kid. Stop getting hit. It's not good for you. So the full injury report on Owen Wilkinson so far. 2-man collision. Got absolutely atomized by that one guy. Knocked off his skates. His stick went flying. Smacks his face off the ice. And takes a puck off the dome. Owen Wilkinson. A lot of fight in him. Andrew Zerko to take the draw for Millersville. Lehigh collects, looking to break out. They'll have the opportunity for it here. It is Finn Burke. Burke rings it around Rusnock, left for Sinicola. Sinicola redirects in, deflected off Rusnock. His 12th shot he's faced. 16 minutes left to go in our middle stanza. Puck briefly lands in no man's land as Aiden Stromberg and Jonah Bird out on the attack. Stromberg, they know to mark him, left for Dunnigan. Dunnigan back to the middle. Only finds the stick of Finn Burke as he'll redirect it. But the Marauders keep that pressure on. Bell out to Dunnigan. Dunnigan rips it in, hits the post, and somehow, some way, stays out. Captain Kai Dunnigan denied his goal there off the iron of Wilga. Marauders staying on, however. Not giving Wilga any room to breathe. It's Morgan in it. Morgan takes that bump. Petticone will collect the rebound. Left for Zerko. Zerko back out to Petticone. Chipped off Bell. Left in the middle for Bird. Bird taking on the defense by himself. Nearly poked in. Mountain Hawk goes down. Gets whistles. No goal signal, though. Wilga stands tall. Well, figuratively tall. He was out in his stomach making the save. You know what I mean. It'll be 15:09 left to go as the shots read 32-12 in favor of the black and gold, and 2-1 where it counts. It'll be Ryder. And on the draw from Millersville. Kicks out. Won by Carey. Carey cross-ice feed to Rysak. They covered up quickly. Rysak sends it in, however, though, off the pads of Will. Gets sent back in on him. Rysak's going to backtrack. Puck flies through the air. Schindler tracks it. Makes the stop. Frees it for Corelli. Back out to Rysak. Rysak works to Bieber. Overcooked the pass just a smidge. as Carey enters the zone. Good save by Aiden Carey there, keeping the pressure on from Millersville. Really quick time stick goal with his man from Lehigh, wins it, but Lehigh will break out. Back out behind Rusnock, falls to a knee, covering his short side. Pass gets past Corelli. Lehigh just tries to grab it there. I don't know what you're trying to do there, Ben. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Schindler knocked to the ice, bounces right back up. As Rice-Sackle chases down the ice, sent back in by Corelli. Reflection there for Bieber. Bieber tries to go behind the back. Little spin move from Wes Bieber. Again, it's superhuman how these guys are just able to find the puck out of nowhere while they're also skating and being hit by someone at the same time. Hockey is such a cool sport, man. I love it. Bieber's shot just saved by Curran Wilga. His 34th. He's had the face of the evening for the Marauders. He's let two past him. Rusnock 1. 14:07 left in things in the second period. It's back to O'Connell for face-off duty for Millersville. Another Mountain Hawk thrown out of the face-off circle. Altvader tossed. The responsibility falls to Gow. He'll get it out. Morgan sends it in quickly. Ryder got to get out of the crease. Doesn't want an interference call. Puck, I thought it was going to get more of a hit there. It didn't. And puck bounces weird sometimes too. It's like a football. Kind of weird like that. Back out to Martin. Martin intercepted by Altvader. O'Connell back out from Millersville. Enters the zone with Ryder. Oh, I thought it was my phone falling there. It scared me. Millersville staying with it. It's Bell. Bell rings off the boards for himself. Off the boards again. There he gets Martin that time. Ryder with a bit of a snowed up jersey. Left for O'Connell. O'Connell throws the brakes in a half a second. And again, opens himself a shooting lane. Denied by Wilga, though. Good skate work out of Walter O'Connell, being able to stop on a dime like that and free an opening shot for yourself. Impressive. Lehigh trying to get back in this one. Hit right in front of us. Looks like Slaybaugh got a little more than he gave there. Wilkinson, please don't get hurt. Sends it down the ice. And an icing call on the Marauder man. 12:54 left in our second period. The Marauders back out to that one-goal lead, courtesy of Thor Martin from his other favorite blue line. We'll get ready to start things again here. Oh. Slaybaugh a little overzealous for the face-off there. It'll go to Wilkinson. Wilkinson on time. Loses his stick, plays with the puck. Plays with his glove. Gets out for Slaybaugh. Again, not how you win it, it's if you win it. Waters couldn't stick it cleanly. Waters back to the middle. Bell's going to backtrack. And lost it. Bell, Martin, the 3-on-2. Waters got to chase it back. Stays in play. Waters trying to do a bit of a French waiter type deal. Sticking the skate out, trying to find the puck. Sent in by Tomaskovitz. Tomaskovitz, far side, near side, gets no sides on Rusnock. Goes between Waters' legs and back out to the Mountain Hawk defensive line of Jim Rosenblum. Back out to Rosenblum. Off the boards for Sinicola. Sinicola duels Bell in the boards. Bell evades him. Left for Wilkinson. Leaves it a bit in front of him, however, though, as it's picked up by Landon Lynch. Martin plays it in front of his goaltender. Left out for Slaybaugh. And gets to Waters. Waters, 2-on-2. Waters threw himself. John Waters rips it. Oh, deflection chance nearly for Owen Wilkinson. Had the goal to shoot at, but Wilga gets there in a split second. Stop hitting Owen, please. Hit somebody else. Owen Wilkinson has a goal denied at the last second by Wilga there. Nearly a third for Millersville. He deserves a goal so far. Just give him that one. Petticone sends it in. Need to be chased down by Stromberg, the first goal scorer this evening. Bird back to the middle for Zerko. Zerko leaves it just high and nails a man behind the goal. Heads up. Couple faces on both sides getting intimately familiar with the puck. The man for Lehigh looks okay. Taking a little extra second to get up. That is number 4, Rosenblum. As we'll get ready to start things again, it'll be 11:15 remaining. Again, no update again on the UPenn Drexel score, so I'm just going to assume it's still nothing in the first in Philadelphia. Dad, text me if that's not the case. Dunnigan collects, leaves for Bird. Bird off the boards, rings it around for Stromberg. Stromberg, ambush behind his back, loses his glove. A lot of equipment malfunction today, too. Lehigh in the Marauder zone. Sent in on Rusnock. Haven't had to test him much. I believe only 3 shots this period for Lehigh. Nick Latronica wanting a call. Doesn't get it. Ever Vocal, the assistant coach of the Marauders. Again, refs are calling it straight. They're letting the hits go tonight. And, as long as you call it evenly throughout the whole game, I guess there's not a problem with it, as long as the hits aren't too bad. Zerko defers to Stromberg. Lehigh will take over. It is Furman getting out. You're fine. Bird between 2 men into the neutral zone. Bird's got to break out. He does. Evades a back check there. Bird leaves for Zerko. Zerko wasn't ready for it. Gets it back to Morgan, I believe. No Marauder really ready for the pass on the other one right there. Bird might have just shot it there, but, hindsight is 20/20. Dunnigan collects. Works cross ice to Petticone. Petticone flying puck just punted out by Sinicola there. I guess you can kick it. It's cool. 9:43 left to go in our center period. The Marauders have a commanding 38-13 lead in the shots, but only a goal lead on the big board here. So this is still anyone's game, despite what that shot total may tell you. Don't believe him. They're a liar. O'Connell out to Schindler. Schindler to his defensive partner, Rysack. Back out to O'Connell. O'Connell overskates it just slightly and loses it to Connor James. Big hit there. Heard it, did see it right in front of the Lehigh fans. That's where they're going. I thought they were just randomly leaving in the middle of the second period. They're going to back up their goaltender. Not like UPenn's fans. They actually just left randomly. I don't know why they did that. Good screen set by O'Connell. Left for Morgan. Ripped in and gloved by Wilga. Marauders, 1 shot away from 40 on Wilga. They've been able to break him twice. Certainly wanted a whole lot more, but I sense a whole lot more opportunities are coming soon for Millersville. 9:12 left to go is O'Connell. Waits the face-off for Millersville. Back out to Rysack. A slap shot with a tapper speed there. Kind of threw me off a little bit and threw off Wilga a little bit, but he does get the save to it. Whoa, I was wrong. It's 3-1 UPenn with 8 minutes left in the first. Ugh. Great job keeping me updated there, dude. So if Drexel can't find a counterpunch within the next, 48 minutes, we'll have time to do it, but they're down 2 at a spot you don't want to be early on. And again, I think Drexel will still have a chance to win if they beat us tomorrow and UPenn loses to Seton Hall, I think they play. O'Connell by himself, leaves to Ryder. Ryder sends it in, taken away by the pad of Wilga. O'Connell back out for Martin. Martin will send it in, just a little wide of Wilga. Morgan and Ryder trying to fight for space in front of Wilga's face. O'Connell tied up, Morgan in there to back him up, and Martin and Bell to backtrap another. Ryder takes that off the face mask and kept in as Morgan will head to the bench. Fresh replacements in Justin Corelli will come out. Shot in by Sinicola. Went to a knee, put everything he had on that shot. Turned away by Rusnock. Apparently it was a quick fire 3-1 too, so big goal outburst in the class of 1923. And just as we're talking there, UPenn strikes again. They're up 4-1 on the Dragons. Ugh, don't like that. we've been able to prove that we can beat UPenn, but if I'd prefer, I'd really rather play Drexel in that first round. Again, that would need us being the 3 seed, so we're probably playing Stockton anyway, but yeah, no, we wouldn't be playing this team anyway, but, you know, just a thing to keep a matchup. I'd rather have Drexel running around somewhere there than UPenn. It'll be Carey, the secondary face-off man for Millersville. Back out, rifled off, misses the glass by an inch or so, and it hits into the netting. 6 minutes left to go in the game in Philly. 7:53 left to go here in Bethlehem. Carey awaits it again. Same luck this time. Quick shot on Rusnock. He's going to face 6 this period. Corelli entering zone. Corelli taking himself coast to coast, blocked by Landon Lynch. Lynch collects his rebound, works into the Marauders D zone as he leaves for Wang. Wang turned away. Kind of the softest hit I've ever seen on Petticone there. Knocks him down for a split second. Weird. Rusnock just throws a stick at it there. Goes over his head. Back on Rusnock. Bouncing puck right in front of him. Those are tough to play. His 17th of the evening. He's been beat once. Rosenblum controls. Glad he's back after taking that shot from Ryder off the face. 7 minutes left to go. The Marauders up 1. 42-17 in the shots. And man, shots are not conducive of goals. You know, correlation does not equal causation. You know, a lot of shots, you're going to get a lot of opportunities for goals, but you got to be able to finish them. And the Marauders, they'll be able to get 2, but definitely leaving a lot of opportunities on the board. Back out to Wilkinson. Please don't get hurt. Wilkinson tries to find Carey, but only finds his opposing number 11, Nathan Volk. Lehigh tied up a little bit there. Worked back out to Petticone. Petticone into the neutral zone, rips it down, blocked by his own man, worked back up by Lehigh, but it's chased down quickly by Dunnigan. Dunnigan surveys his options, holds for a second, defers back to Stromberg, Carey. Carey, alone, sent in, chased down by Kopshow, but Kopshow denied there, kind of playing keep away from number 77. Back out to the middle, fanned on by Wilkinson, picked up by Schindler. Schindler and Rysack are in the game now. 5:50 to go. Whole new line, and except for Wilkinson and Kopshow for the Marauders. Rysack for the blue line. Rysack slaps it. Bouncing puck. Difficult play there for Wilga, but he makes it nonetheless. Keeps the Marauders from notching their 3rd. Wilga has been playing an outstanding game so far, needing to make a lot of full extension, close quarter saves. Well, full extension and close quarter saves, I should say. And he's done them very well and is keeping his Mountain Hawks in this game. Slaybaugh looking to stay in the face-off circle this time. He does. He wins it, however. And he wins it this time. Tries to find Wilkinson. He can't. Schindler poke check, frees it for Rysack. He'll chase it down behind Rusnock's back. Schindler throws a screen, looking for Wilkinson. Little too much on the pass. Icing waved off as Wilkinson chases it down. Kopshow takes one off the chin. Left end for Slaybaugh. Slaybaugh can't get it out from the boards there, but it's kept in by Schindler. Schindler rings around for Slaybaugh. Good friends on the bus, those two. Taken away by Sinicola. Sinicola through the neutral zone. Squeezed off by the defensive pairing of Rysack and Schindler. Sent back in on Rusnock. Plays the rebound through Schindler's legs. Below 5 minutes to go in the second. Rysack through the D zone. Jukes his man out. Left for Kopshow. Kopshow throws the brakes. Tries to find Slaybaugh. Overplays him slightly. Sent back in for Wilkinson. Off the body of Tomaskovitz. Tomaskovitz will punt it down the ice, where it's played out by Martin and tagged for icing with 4:24 remaining. Wow. UPenn scores another with 5 to go. It is 5-1 Quakers. Ew. Fuck. Bird sends it back in. Denied by the pads of Toth. Nice, that guy's ducking. We can see the floor anyway, so I don't know. Unless he's in witness protection or something. I'm sorry, man. Zerko from the neutral zone looking for... oh, my God. Why did I just blank on that? Stromberg. I don't know what I'm doing today, folks. Bird will send it in quickly. Stromberg. Bird again denied from close range. That's where he makes his living, getting most of his shots. But again, getting them past the goaltender has been the tough part for the freshman Bird. It'll be Zerko awaiting the faceoff for Millersville. Bird and Martin behind him. Stromberg on his far side. Goes to Bird. Works back out to Bell. Bell sounds the horn. Takes it. Calmly sits. Rips it into the back iron behind Wilga and extends the Marauders' lead to 2. And he gets a flex out of his goaltender, Gavin Rusnock, very appreciative of the third goal in help from his offense. 3:50 left to go in the second. The Marauders score a third. The crisp sound hitting that iron behind the back there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Face-off man O'Connell wins it at center ice, but Lehigh quickly takes over. It's Rosenblum. Rosenblum evades the hit from O'Connell smartly. Lehigh looking for a counterpunch before they go to the locker room. They'll have 3.5 minutes to do it, so a lot of time to set something up. Although it is a lot of time for Millersville to score another as Morgan is in. Morgan rips it. Oh! Morgan hits the crossbar and is denied. So Dunnigan got denied by the post. Morgan denied by the crossbar. 2 goals left on the table for Millersville, courtesy of that red iron. It'll be 3:18 left when we restart play. The Marauders nearly netted a fourth, but they'll have a whole lot more shots to do it. And those shots are 48-18. Not as bad as that TC&J game. I don't think we'll ever see something like that again. But still, a 30-shot deficit is not something you want as an offense. Rattling hit through the boards there. Shot comes back into Ryder. He's got to be ready for it. Took a slobber knock and into the boards, but he's right back on his man. Morgan and O'Connell free it momentarily, but Lehigh recollects. They'll send it in where it's gloved by Rusnock and left. Played back out for O'Connell. Bounces it, takes on the defense. 4-on-1. O'Connell likes those odds, but he can't beat the last man, as Wilga denies him his fourth, or the Marauders' fourth. 2:44 left to go. One more shot for Lehigh gets them 20. One more for us gets us 50. It'll be Justin Corelli. And on the draw for Millersville, taking on Sinicola. Corelli wins it quickly, tries to pounce on it, but can't. Lehigh back out to Sinicola. Sinicola works to the neutral zone. Juke from Finn Burke. Frees it momentarily, gets back to Sinicola. Or excuse me, that's Karilko. Karilko, close range shot. Picks up his own rebound, tries to net it past Rusnock and cannot. 2:25 left to go. And disappointing to see Drexel just blown off the boards in the first period, but they have 2 whole periods to mount a comeback. But it'll be tough. Lehigh chips it back in, can't get to Rusnock. Rysak tries to go around the world to Bieber, but can't. Leaves it in front of him. Carey in the backup. Carey makes a good stick play on it. Frees it for a second, but loses it right back to Lehigh. Carey frees it out of the pile. Looking for an open man. Back out to Rysak. Rysak to Schindler. Schindler can't play. Clean but picks up his rebound off the boards. Schindler in close. Turned away. Rings back around. Left for Carey. Carey, far ice. Played out the skate of Rysak. Rysak gloved by Carey. Carey left for himself. Carey trying to send it in quickly, but it's deflected right as he gets it. And falls into the clutches of a Mountain Hawk. evades Burke. Gets back to Schindler. Schindler throws the brakes and redirects with a minute and a half to go. Schindler sends it way down the ice. And if that's not icing, I'm not sure what is. 49-20 in the shots, 3-1 in the goals. Minute 24 left in our second period. The Marauders have control of it. Looking for a little extra momentum going into the final intermission. Carey awaiting the draw. Won by Volk. Volk rips it in, and we're just going to have to do that face-off again. Carey not too happy about it. Minute 19 left to go. Barely even had to stop the song. Marauders got some new personnel out there. It is the Petticone, Slaybaugh, Martin, and Waters line. Slaybaugh awaiting it. Martin collects the rebound. Kicks out to Petticone. Petticone works far ice to O'Connell. Why did I say O'Connell? That's Wilkinson. Waters has Slaybaugh, and Slaybaugh wants to pass. Waters takes it himself, tries to go far side. Nearly collected by Wilkinson, but Lehigh turns it around. Can't give up a goal into the locker room. Rusnock needs to stand tall for another minute. As the puck flies into the netting, and it elicits a stoppage in play with 56.1 seconds to go in the second. Waters talking things over with the officials a little bit, making sure their paperwork is in order. As the Marauders have registered their 50th shot of the evening on Wilga. Slaybaugh ready to take the neutral ice face-off. Again, still a conversation with the officiating crew. Not sure what they're talking over. They want to really make sure they got it down. Yep, making sure they got the face-off in the right spot. There you go. I guess that is important. Slaybaugh from maybe 20 feet, 30 feet behind him. Kicks out to Martin. Martin awaiting it. Leaves for Waters. Waters kicks out back to Martin. Martin plays off the boards. Has Slaybaugh to back him up. Good heads-up play to get out of there. John Waters nearly got clipped. As Wilga will glove it with 39.6 seconds remaining. '51st shot of the evening for Millersville. One quickly shot up into the stratosphere. And back down in front of Stromberg looking for a second to first to Bird. Bird gets tripped up, can't find the shot. 29 seconds left to go. That phone just keeps falling. Out to Dunnigan with 20 seconds to go. Trying not to give up that goal. Here it is from Tomaskovitz. Tomaskovitz sends it in. Rebound. Rusnock on his back. Gets back up. Keeping his goal clean. Back out to Bird. Bird maybe looking to rip it in. Left for DZ. Zerko sends it in wide of Wilga. And, of course, we got a whistle. 2.2 to play. Looking for a quick face-off win and a shot for Millersville. Not a whole lot of time for much else. Maybe another update from the UPenn Drexel game. Please don't be 6-1. End of one from the city of Billy Love. It's 5-1 UPenn. So a mountain to climb for Drexel to get back in that one. Again, as long as our game's going here, we'll get you updates from there. Zerko wins with the Bird, rips it. That's exactly what you want. Just not the ending for Millersville. But they net another goal, actually two more goals in this period, courtesy of Thor Martin. And who got the third? Remember who got the third? I forget. Someone got the third. I'll check my bookkeeping in the intermission. Second intermission coming up, the Marauders take that 2-goal lead off their 54 shots on Wilga. Third period coming up soon.